Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Today, Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu, the story of 30 monks from Paveyyaka country, from Dhammapada. Muhoda mabi jewe nyu bandidam birupasati. Khaipan Dhamma Vijanadi Jainwa Supra Sanyatha Shadi Hin Ayatago Titakedu Ticha Lema Dudi Dakana Mya Pinyashigo Sikaya Zega Mu Turogam Diago Lemyazwa Tinai. Though only for a moment, a discerning person associates with the wise man. Quickly he comprehends the truth, just as the tongue tastes the flavor of the soup. This Dhamma Desana was given by the Buddha when he was dwelling at Jetavana monastery in Savatthi country with a reference to 30 bhikkhu from Pava regions. Actually, those 30 bhikkhu were princes. Those 30 bhikkhu are princes. You know, Bhaddavakhiya princes. There are 30 princes from Pava regions, Pava country. They used to stay 30 princes together. Wherever they go together. Whatever they do together. 30 princes together. But they are very harmonious each other. That is why they are well known as Bhaddavakhiya princes. You know, they have their own wife. Only one is single among the 30 princes. 29 have their own wife. One is still single. Then one day, they picnicked. They went to one forest for picnics. Pure Buesa. Okay? Together with their wife. So, one prince don't have his own wife. That is why they find one courtesan, one prostitute for the single prince. Then they go to one forest for enjoyment or sensual pleasure. Is it? Then what happened? During these times, they enjoy with their own wife. Also, the prince also enjoy with the prostitute. When they are enjoying with the sensual pleasure in this one forest, Kapasika forest. Then when they are forgetful, the prostitute when they don't care the prostitutes, what happened? The prostitute took the many valuable ornaments from the princess, the jewel, gold, etc. Is it? She took those valuable things from those princes and she ran away without their knowledge. At that time, they were searching for this prostitute in this forest. The Buddha also just finished giving the first sermon, Dhammapada Sutta in Iti Pasana Migatavana in Varanasi city. Then after the first sermon, the Buddha also went to Uruvela forest from Varanasi country. Then on the way to Uruvela forest, the Buddha also went to this, Kapasika forest and sat down at the root of one tree. At that time, 30 princes, Bhattavaggiya princes, were searching for the prostitute in this forest. Then, in one place in the forest, they saw the Buddha. Is it? Under the one tree. Under one tree. Then they approached the Buddha and paid homage to the Buddha. Then the Buddha said, "Oh princess, what are you doing here?" Then they also explained the whole story. Bhante, we came to this forest for picnics, for enjoyment of sensual pleasure with our own wives. But one prince is still single, he has no wife yet. That is why we found one prostitute for this prince. Then when we were enjoying sensual pleasure in this forest, one day we didn't we didn't perceive this prostitute. Then she ran away, taking our valuable things, valuable jewels. That is why we are searching for this prostitute in this forest. When they answer the Buddha says to them, "Oh princess, searching for women and searching for yourself, which is better?" The Buddha says in this way, okay? Searching for women or searching for yourself, which is better? Then they answer, searching for ourselves is the best, searching for oneself is the best, Bhante. Then, if searching for oneself is the best, better, then okay, don't find the woman. Only just search for yourself. Then, please come, princess. Then the Buddha asked them. Then they also, okay, respectfully sitting down in one place. Then the Buddha also taught, Dhanakatha regarding generosities. Talk about generosities. The Buddha talk about generosity. Then Sila Kasa, the Dhamma taught regarding Sila. Okay, you should observe the 5 precepts not to break, etc. Is it? If you have Dana and Sila, especially Sila, if you can observe 5 precepts not to break, Sagakatha, to be reborn in Deva Ram is very easy. you can become Deva and Deva realms because of your pure sila, pure morality. Oh, then Sagakata, you will be, when you become Deva and Deva realms, you can enjoy with this Deva sensual pleasure. It is better than human sensual pleasure. Is it? Then, what will happen? Kamana adinavakata. After enjoyment of sensual pleasure, they experience a lot of suffering and sorrows. You know, karma do jayati soko. Sorrow arises because of karma, sensual pleasure. Sure, if they enjoy sensual pleasure, after enjoyment of sensual pleasure, they will experience the sufferings or sorrow. Kamana adinavakata. That is why, what Nikhambi anisansakata, you should renounce the sensual pleasure or the thought of renunciation. Is it? The Buddha taught one by one. Dana kata, sila kata, sega kata, kamana adinawa kata, and Nikhambi anisansa kata. Then finally, you know, their mind becomes soft and very stable. While they are listening to the Buddha's Dhamma, then they have no nivarana in their mind. Then the Buddha continued to talk about Samukkansika Katha. That means the Dhamma related to the Four Noble Truths. Then, at the end of the Buddha's Noble Truth talk, Satya Katha, then, you know, they realize Nibbana. Some become Sotapanna, some princes become Sakadagami, some princes become Anagami. But there's no one who became Arahanta among these 30 princes. Padavagya, prince, no? Princes. Then, when they became noble persons at the end of the Buddha's Dhamma talk, then they also requested for their ordinations from the Buddha. Bande, please allow us for ordination. Then what happened? The Buddha only just recite, Eta bhikkhu, please come monk, please come bhikkhus. Then no need to go to Sima Hall. No need to invite any bhikkhus to complete the ordination ceremony. Is it Upasambara Karma? Then they automatically become bhikkhus together with the, you know, the robe and board. Then they also automatically observe Dhutanga. You know, Swakhato Dhammo Chara Brahmacharya and Brahmacharya Samma Dukkasa Anda Kriya. Eta bhikkhu, please come monk. Swakhato Dhammo. The Dhamma is well preached by the Buddha. Then Chara Brahmacharya, Charatha Brahmacharya, Samma Dukkata Ansa Kriya. Practice the holy Dhamma, holy practice to make the end of suffering. The Buddha only just those sentences, then they automatically became bhikkhu together with their prakara, like such as bowl and ropes. Then they automatically observe the Dhutanga. Is it? This is the story of Bhattavakya. Then they used to stay, when they became bhikkhus, what happened? Then they don't need to find the women, prostitute. Even their language, their own wife. Now, they become what happened? After becoming bhikkhu, they all are Aranyika, forest dweller. They only just stay in forest monastery. They don't stay in city monastery, village monastery. That is when they are Aranyika Dhutanga, forest dweller. Then Painta Patika Dhutanga, they also practice Painta Patika Dhutanga. You know, they only just goes to the village or cities for ants food. They collect the ants food and they only just eat the Painta Pata food after collecting. Is it? That is why they are unspool eater. They don't accept invitation from the house. They don't go house dana, etc. Then when some devotee sends the foods to monastery, okay, they will not eat such kinds of food. They only just go to collect the unspool and they only just eat the unspool that they have collected. That is why they are unspool eater. Painter Patika Tutenga. Then the same way, Pansukulika Tutenga, they all are, the Pansukula rope wearers. They only just find the Pansukula rope and dry, they only just wear. They will never wear the robe offered by devotees. Is it? That is why they are Pansukula robe wearers. Then Tejivarika, they all are, trapeze ropes users. They only just wear 3 sets of rope. They don't have extra rope like us. Is it? They only just wear 3 sets of ropes. In this way they practice meditation and they also enjoy with the Dhamma pleasure. That means they stay in their attainment of Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu. Then, after a long time, what happened? After a long time, they stay in the forest monastery. Then one day, when the Buddha was dwelling at Veluvana monastery in Rajagaha country, Rajagaha city, then they approached the Buddha. Those 30 bhikkhu approached the Buddha. When they were in front of the Buddha, then the Buddha thought, those all bhikkhu are, forest dweller, unspool eater, Pansukula rope wearers, trapeze ropes users. Then, if I give one Dhamma talk to them, they will become arhanta. Their mind will be liberated from all defilements within the Dhamma talk. The Buddha understood their condition. They are ready to become arhanta at the end of the Dhamma talk. That is why the Buddha taught one sutta to them. That's why it says Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu in Nidana Vaka Sanyutta. You can find Sanyutta Nikaya, okay? Saying Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu. What is the sutta? They say Anamateka Dhamma Desana. Anamateka Dhamma Desana means, then when they were in front of the Buddha asked them, Anamateka Goyan Bhikkhu Sansaro. Oh Bhikkhu, the Sansara is without discoverable. Okay, discoverable. That means Sansara is beginless. Very difficult to find the beginning of Sansara, etc. Why? The avijja and tanha are covered their mind since a long time. That is why they don't penetrate the Four Noble Truths. Because of not penetrating of the Four Noble Truths, then they are rebirth in round of samsara a long time ago. Is it? During long of samsara, for a long time, you have been count. Is it? Also, when you were count in many lives, they kill you, they cut your head. At that time, many blood from your body come out. Is it? Then, how do you think? The blood from your body, the strength of the blood from your body, and the water from four great oceans, which one will be more? According to the Buddha's that Dhamma, we understood the strength of the blood from our body will be more than the water from 4 great oceans. Or they also answer in this way. For a long time, you have been buffalo. Is it? Buffalo, bull. Buffalo. Buffalo. Chue. Buffalo, bull. You have been sheep. You have been goat. You have been chicken. You have been pig. You have been deer. Is it? For a long time of samsara. Then many lives, not only one life. Then when you were such kinds of animal, they also kill you by cutting your head. At that time, many blood from your body coming out. Then the strength of the blood from your body and the water from great ocean, which one will be more? They also answer. Okay, we understood the strength of the blood from our body will be more. Okay, no problem. Is it? Then they also answer in this way. Oh, that is why, there is enough to be liberated from them. A long time. For example, when you were human being, also if you were a thief, then they also cut your body. Then at that time the blood come out from your body. Then many lives, you experience many lives in this way. So the strength of the blood from your body will be more than the water in 4 great oceans and long of samsara. Is it? That is why it is enough. It is enough to be liberated from the samsara. Then at the end of this Dhammapada Desana, there's the beginningless samsara. Or, the samsara is without discoverable. Okay? Then you should try to escape from those long of samsara. Then the Buddha says, this Dhamma taught to them. Then at the end of the Dhamma taught this Sutta, they all become Arhanta. Okay? Or Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu or Paveyyakabhikkhuvatthu, our country, became Arhanta at the end of those Sutta. Is it? They also continue to explain about Kathina. Although they became Arahanta, they are still Dhutanga practitioner. That is why one day, they also when the Buddha was living in Jetavana monastery, then those 30 bhikkhu went to Jetavana monastery to spend Vasa together with the Buddha. Then maybe this is very close to the Vasa date. Then on the way they also have a lot of heavy rain. Then they cannot reach the Jetavana monastery to spend Vasa in time. That is why on the way to Jetavana monastery, then they spend Vasa in Saketa city, where the Visakha devotee was living. Understand? This is far away from Tawati city, about 6 yosana far away from Savatthi city. Then they spend Vasa in this Saketa city. They may not have enough, because they have no plan to spend Vasa in Saketa city, but they cannot reach to Savatthi cities for spending Vasa. That is why they spend Vasa there. They may not have enough dwelling place, etc. Then they also wearing only just Pansukula robe and 3 sets of robe only. Then they have many difficulty spending wasa in Saketa city. At the end of the wasa, then they finish the pavarana, the invitation ceremony at the end of rain retreat. The full moon day or the end of the wasa day. Then they do the pavarana. After doing pavarana in Saketa city, then they went to the Buddha. Then on the way to the Buddha, Jetavana monastery, they also experience a lot of heavy rain. They also pass. They also go the way where there are a lot of mud and water. Is it? Then their roads are dirty by water and mud. Then they reach the Buddha. Then they pay homage to the Buddha and sit down on one side. At the time, the Buddha saw their condition. Oh, those bhikkhu are very tired. Also, their robes are wet with the water and mud. That is why the Buddha also, because of this reason, the Buddha allowed to suppress the kathina, to offer kathina robes for those who have poor robes. Anujanami bhikkhuve vasang vottanam bhikkhunan kathina atridong. Oh bhikkhu, I allow the kathina robes for those who just finished spending wasa, something like this. Then because of this reason, now we are having the kathina ceremony after wasa. Is it? All finish this one. Then when they were listening the Anamataka Desana, beginless Sansara Desana, then they became Arahanta. When they became Arahanta, there are also many the other bhikkhu who are listening the Buddha's Dhamma, but they don't become Arahanta. Then what happened? Oh, then they have conversation each other. Oh, those 30 bhikkhu knowledge are very sharp. At the end of the Buddha's Dhamma talk, they became Arahanta quickly. Oh, what is the reason? Oh, something like this. When they are having such kinds of conversation within the Bhikkhu Sangha, then the Buddha also have their conversation. Then the Buddha explain one Jataka, not only in this present life. They understand the Dhamma quickly. In the past also, they understood the Dhamma quickly. Why? This one is a Tondila Jataka. Tondila Jataka, maybe if you wish to read, 388 Jataka story. Body briefly, okay? At that time, our Bodhisattva Buddha to be was, packed. Oh, he became packed in this life. His name was Mahadondila. He has younger brother. His name was Chula Dondila. Then those 30 bhikkhu were drinkers. Oh, they were taking the alcoholics in this life. Is it? One day they have no meat to eat after drinking. Then they are searching for the meat. Then they found those 2 packs. Then they trying to buy one pack from the owner. What happened? At that time, Chula Dondila was very afraid. That time Mahadondila, our Bodhisattva, gave the Dhamma talks to them. Then because of his admonishment, 30 drinker became, the good person. They took 5 precepts not to break for whole life because of Bodhisattva's admonishment in this Jataka. Oh, because of this parami potentiality, now they realize Nibbana, they became Arahanta very, very quickly. The Buddha answered. Then saying this, the Buddha recite this stanza, you know. Mohdamapi jevenyu pandidam bhirupasati Kipandama vijanati jainva suprasan yatha. This is very easy to understand, you know. Mohdamapi jevenyu pandidam bhirupasati. If they are a wise person, Kipandama vijanati, you know, although they approach the wise persons for a moment, Kipandama vijanati, they can listen to the Dhammapada from the wise person. Then they can understand, they can comprehend the true Dhamma quickly. Is it? Why? Jainva suprasanyata, like the tongue, is very easy to understand the taste of the soup or curry. When they eat the soup, you understand this is salty food or not salty food, sour food or not sour food, sour curry. Is it? Oh, this soup is very salty, very spicy, etc. Is it? You understand, like the tongue. Or the wise person also can comprehend the Dhamma easily when they listen to the Dhamma from the wise person, like the Buddha. Oh, the Buddha says this stanza to those bhikkhu. At the end of the stanza, many bhikkhu also became arahanta. Okay, then in this story, you understand, Tiṃsamattapāveyyakabhikkhuvatthu are the same like Bhattavaggiya bhikkhu. They are prince. They were princes before ordination. Is it? Then, depending on them, the Buddha also allowed Kathina offering robes ceremony at the end of the Vasa. For those who just spent the Vasa, for those who have poor robe. Is it? Okay. Then Anamataka Tisana also, then you understand Anamataka Tisana. Then long time samsara, you are also the same. You have been cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, chicken, pig, deer, thief. Also one who commit others' wife, etc. Then they cut your head and many lives. Then many blood come out. Then those streams of the blood are more than the water in great oceans. Then if you are afraid of the wrong or samsara, how should you do? Try to destroy avijja and tanha. If avijja and tanha covered your knowledge, then you cannot penetrate the Four Noble Truths. If you are not penetrating the Four Noble Truths, then sure, you still need to go long samsara. Then, to be able to, it should be stopped. You should try to stop your samsara in this very life. Then how to stop? Or trying to practice meditation to realize Nibbana, to penetrate the Four Noble Truths. Then when you penetrate the Four Noble Truths, then you will not be able to experience the suffering and long samsara. Then may be able to practice to realize Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sukhi hotu Nibbana pasya hotu. Sadhu, sadhu anumodami. Sadhu anumoditapam. Kamami kamitapam. Sukhi hotu Nibbana pasya hotu.